Yep. Y'all know that's what it is. Eagles wear boxing, baby. Yep, we up in there. Yep, we up in here. This is Eagles wear boxing Monday talk, baby. Come on in and get that information. Get something. Get it now. Gotta get it while it's still collected. Yeah, I can do what I want to. Cause I don't see none of my Mars out there. And none of the people that came through, they're not getting my thumbs up. I mean, I'm getting my thumbs up, but I'm not seeing y'all. So check it out about the back. Oh man, I got some Indians about to, man. I gotta go get some supplies, man. Got some Indians about to, man. I'm happy, man. Y'all just don't know how happy. I got way more than I planned. Miracle. I don't know how that happened. It got to be a miracle for something like that to happen, man. I'm gonna say probably less than about 10 seeds. About 40 plants. How does that happen? But that is great. That is wonderful news. That is great news. Great news. Great news. Blessed up lately with certain things that I need to lower echelon than I could be if I was a person that praised. Like if I was a person that praised science, if I was a person that praised man and stuff like that, then I would be at a higher level than what I'm at now. I'd be at a greater status. My status would be a lot higher if I did that. But if I did that also, I would be false. You know what I mean? when the host have a talk show, then he needs somebody to talk to. Now, one way or another, it's either going to be a time that I've actually spent my time to wait for you, and you never appeared, which is still cool, because I still do what I got to do, other stuff that I have to do. I'm going to get paid to do this. I can't do this. There's a difference. There's a difference. I get paid for it. Whereas other people can't wait, they have to have it in PayPal and all that. I mean, I get a cash app every once in a while, here and there. It helps. Because I put notes on stuff, you know what I mean? I put notes on stuff, because I get money from different people for different things, you know? People, they don't like me to pay for certain stuff. If I go, like, for instance, if I go to a certain event, they don't want me to pay. There you go, Chief. They don't want me to pay. They say, oh, no, they don't even want gifts or nothing from me. They don't want nothing I can give them. We love when you come. I got money right now. I got money right now to pay for my stay. I have it in cash. I have this money in an envelope. But I didn't put it in the bank. I left it up there. I put down what it was for one of our native events. Even though we haven't been going, it may not be enough time we get to go. It might be a little bit short, but still fine. I'm going to use that plus whatever else I have to use. You know, plus whatever else I have to use, I'm going to use that. Because that was gifted to me for a purpose. So hopefully you guys picked up on a few things I'm talking about. And also, just a brief note about I want to keep that in mind. These Olympics and stuff, I haven't been able to catch it as much as I wanted to. I've been able to catch it. But I don't know. I'm going. There's no sour grapes, but I just wanted to say it's good. It falls in place, you know, because we talked about people get stuck on this whole race thing. We're not going to get stuck on it. Which is good. Which is good. And I will bring to your attention somebody getting mad because of money because they gamble, that's one thing. But when you start, pretending like it's not race with you and it is, then that's a whole different matter. You see, that's a whole different matter. And that's the one. Oh, that's the type of thing that needs to more. That's what needs to be addressed. You know what I mean? That needs to be addressed. The other stuff we're gonna get over like there's a lot of things that we can get over, and there's some things that it seems like we never get over. Sorry about that. Of course, I got it. You really don't get rid of ADD if you don't. There's people. What happens? People got the ADD a lot of times. Derek Brady has to come in and tell me that my ego's on all the time. Yeah, your ego's on. That's good. It's off now, brother. Salute to Derek Brady. He said, that ego's on, man. You forgot. Yep. Because I get distracted. I got that ADD, man. It's getting more severe. And it's like the more crap that I go through in life, the more my ADD or whatever, the more it kicks off. Is the more crap that goes on. You know, we talked about like last week, and sorry about that, folks. I'll probably take this one down because it's not. If somebody's gonna try to catch it later, it's too much. If the ego was on the whole time, so we'll just do the discussion again. But yeah, we talked about the discussion, and we talked about the whole racial thing and all that, the nationality thing. What's gonna save sports in general? But let me get with Derek Brady. He said the Eagles on. He said salute the Eagles way up. Boxing, and I salute back to Derek Brady. Salute to all y'all that come in, even if you're not saying nothing right now. And the rest of y'all that don't speak when you come in, you could at least say something about the Eagle. Y'all can say that much. I'm not gonna throw you out because you mentioned the Eagle. What y'all thinking? Oh, you might throw us out because we talked about the Eagle. No, I'm not gonna throw you out because you talk about the Eagle. Yeah. But this whole thing, I mean, we want to be the participants of on our side, which is the onlookers. And that's what we are supposed to be. We're supposed to be the onlookers and stuff like that. But me being in new media, and you being out there joining new media, yeah, we're going to talk about certain stuff. And we're going to talk about certain people. You know? We're going to talk about certain people. We're going to talk about, certain things. Because that's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do. Because we're new media, that's what we're going to do. I'm proposing that if we get rid of the attitude towards sports, then we can enjoy. That. I'll talk about that, Derek. I want to talk about that in a certain way. He said, "What do you think about Tank versus Thurman?" He got his hands up like, "Oh, what the hell?" That's why I put, the courage. You're losing your courage. A little cowardly lion. And I told you guys just from the jump. I told you that he was a fraud, man. I told y'all that Keith Thurman is a fraud. That's in my opinion. And what I mean fraud, he got a family and all that. You ain't fraudulent like that, man. You suspect. You're still suspect like a lot of other fighters and a lot of other athletes. But once we get past this, so we got to get past the point to where we're praising our people, our people. Because guess what? If you're here on this earth and you are not giving credit, and I'm not saying don't give credit to just everybody just because they invent something, but if you're not giving credit for somebody or for something in this in our society that does something that's positive for us, then you're a plain hater. And we have already been living this in the first place. Because you would be led to believe that the so-called, the ones that you call black folk, you would be led to believe that they have never done anything. They never invented anything. Yes, they had pyramids and all kinds of stuff. They had running water. They had all kinds of stuff. Right? But see, we look in society now as the advancement of, now you have faucets. We didn't need the faucets. We didn't want to destroy the land enough to have faucets. Of course, they could have invented faucets. You got to look at it at the Iron Age and stuff like that. The Iron Age, anything that was made today, you could have made back then. There's no difference. I'm telling you right now, I propose to you that I'm not stupid. I could take a stick. Just a stick. I can take a stick. And with the right mixture of sand and, lime and things of this nature, I can make my own cement, regardless if I know how to make cement or not. And I can start, and I can eventually, I could build blocks. Even if I made one block at a time, I could build blocks and I could build a house. With just a stick, just starting with a stick. But to have this suggestion that the people in the past did not have knowledge that like they have now, and you do so much more, that wasn't something wasn't something that was important to them. And you can see how important it is today, because all these structures that you build are still falling down, and you got ancient structures that are still standing up. And why is that? Because they're in use. Your technology is so great that you can't build nothing that stays up. Everything falls. The earth shakes it and it's gone. Bridges fall, buildings crumble, houses fall. So, and how does that parallel to this boxing talk, what I'm talking about? How does that parallel with it? How that parallels, also Bleach too. Cell phone, Derek Bailey. Cell phone. I'll read off what you said because I don't want to undermine you. I'm never undermined you, but I don't want to make it seem like I left you out. Yeah, cell phone tower, a cell phone. Many different things. Many different things. That lady told me that her, I think I told you guys this before, that her great-great-grandfather taught the natives how to bury their dead. The arrogance of some people. You understand what I'm saying? So this still parallels to what we're talking about at this moment. We'll talk about sometime in a second. He's easy to talk about. He's easy. He's an easy subject. Easy subject. Yeah. When phony personalities are easy to talk about. There's nothing. There's really no, because the substance is not there where that should be there. And whether it's a facade or whatever it is, that's what it is. So that's what we have to go by. But we have to stop looking at people for what they look like all the time, and look at what they're doing for us. I know that money takes over everything. Okay, money takes over everything. We got that. That's the understanding right now, that money takes over everything. So, and certain powers have to be in power. Say it again. Certain powers have to be in power. If they're not, then the kingdom crumbles around them. But it can crumble around there when the people understand and know that they're not as important as they make themselves, because they're just people like you are. Matter of fact, some of them's in your family. You're all happy. Oh, my brother-in-law, sister-in-law is a senator. You're all happy and stuff. Like, well, so what? Just because somebody labeled somebody something, what does that mean? They don't have no power. If these people have so much power, when there's a hurricane, how come all of them don't just fly down the Florida and put their hands up and wave the storm off. Those are your powerful people. Oh, the president. How come he can't do that? They're powerful. You're looking at them like gods that they're not. And you got the same power. We're supposed to have it's supposed to be we the people. That's what the Constitution says. It says we the people. Who's we the people? It means we the government. It's not the people. It's for the people, by the people, right? Used to be all that. That language sounds synonymous. You see what I mean? Does it sound great? Yes, it does. It sounds like that's something for us. See, the language says one thing, which you don't understand. You're being talked to two different ways because the language is saying we, but the actuality of the matter is us. It's not we. So if we get past that as fans and people just not participating, then we'll be okay. Don't be riots and fights after the show is over with, because these sports are just shows. They're shows of athleticism in the manner that we have chosen to accept as athleticism. There are things and there are places and things where people do things that are way more athletic, but we don't look at them as being something that is athleticism, because we cannot do those things. And so they're not in the same kind of arena as the ones that are accepted. Running is accepted because we can learn how to run even faster than other people in certain distances, and they got techniques, but there's certain things you can't learn how to do. A lot of things you just can't. You're not willing. You're not going to learn how to do them because some of the things are so dangerous they can cause death. Like they have this African tribe that builds towers and stuff, and they tie vines to their ankles, and they dive off head first, trusting that they measured right, and that the vine is strong enough to stop them at the ground, to where they don't kill themselves, break their neck. Okay, let's go. Let's go and see. Let's see. I got my brother in here, Derek Brady. He said we created automatic transmission. There you go. He said, what do you think about tank versus Thurman? Okay, we're gonna get to that, but we invented. He went back to the topic that we was on. Automatic transmission, air conditioning, traffic light, dry cleaning. There you go. He said, I know, but people use these all the time and don't realize who created them. It's nothing, because we take everything for granted, just like this computer. You forgot about that, huh? The computer. There's things that we use every day that they, and how we make these things is just by engineering, reverse engineering, and just putting stuff together. It's all experimentation, believe me. Computers are experiments, but they can make them better and better. They just add the same thing over and over again. They got the motherboard. You can make your own computer. They got the motherboard. They got the CPU, right? What else they got? Memory cards, memory slots, right? They got the BIOS, right? You always got the BIOS. You got the memory slot. Sometimes you got the MIDI. Sometimes you got the USB that you're gonna add to that. You have fans to cool it off. You have it might be liquid cooled or something like that, but that's what you got. You got the MPU, is it? MPU, CPU, MPU. You got, just different stages of things, but you start off with basically the same thing. The motherboard. You start off with the motherboard, and then you start just building from there. But it's all experimentation. It's trial and error when they go through these, because they have to fit something around it after they design it. They have to fit something around it, or make something that's comfortable to fit around it that doesn't look so awful, and or this it is way too big. But computers actually, like if you have a desktop, it probably needs to be a lot bigger than what it is a lot of times. They could, but people just don't want. Everybody wants something so small. No. Just get it big where it can stay cool. 1,000 fans in there. That's it. Yeah, but people don't. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get people. So if we stop fighting with these countries and stuff, And before I talk about the Thurman, just to let you know, I haven't been able to keep up with the boxing, but it looks like we're gonna get some golds in boxing. Um, Look like we, as far as I'm talking about USA, don't get mad at me. The USA, did we lose a 100-meter dash to Italy? Has that ever happened in history? Is it people? Are we gonna be mad about that? Or we got to just come back? How are we losing the 100 meters? And see, there goes that whole superiority thing. There goes that whole complex of when you talk about certain people, certain colored people are superior in certain things. And now we lost 100 meters. How in the hell we lose? We had the fastest man in the world, but then we lose the 100 meters. And yes, I got that wrong, but it looks like Italy's winning a lot of things. Italy won they tied in the high jump and won the 100 meters. Wow, that is considered the fastest man, not the baddest man on the planet, but that's the fastest man on Earth that wins the 100 meters, 100-meter sprint. Wow, and that's a shocker for me. Now it might hurt me a little bit too. I'm like, oh no, not the 100 meters, yeah, but we lost. Lost one of the best competitors in the women's event. What's her name? Simone Biles. I don't think she's meddling. Wow, we just losing too much. I think the women lost. Track and field, they lost some. But we got these finals coming up also. I think who it was, who was it? Lala. I think Lala D was telling us this today and tomorrow. So we have to look out for that, trying to see the finals in track and field. I love track and field, but hey, if you're good at something, then you're good. If the Italians are now faster than the Americans, then you just got to accept that. The Italians are now faster. Maybe they found a formula to win. They found something that we don't want to use. You're a loser now. You can't win. Yeah. Thurman. Okay. Thurman said he would take the smoke and fight Jamel at 154. We're gonna see. I love it, Derek. Derek came right back. Look at Derek. Derek said, but it's a black dude that ran for Italy. He said, L. He said, Jack, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about a color. We're talking about a country. See, you stuck on it. We're not talking about a color. We're talking about a country. If they're doing something different, it's something in that damn pizza and pasta that's making them faster than the U.S. Sorry about that. They're faster over there than the U.S. is. And that is what that is. We just got to go back and start winning. That's the only thing I can say about it. You got to get your ass in there and win. Right? But Derek said that's basically it. But let's go back to it. Fraudulent Keith Thurman. In this show, or the host of this little small show here, feels, and you can feel any way you want to about me, but I'm in new media, but you can feel any way you want to, but I feel that you're really fraudulent. I think you're fraudulent. And don't make me go too far, because I'm gonna say that Manny Pacquiao beat the courage out of your ass. That Manny Pacquiao beat the comfort zone out of your ass. That Manny Pacquiao beat the confidence out of you to where you don't even want to fight at 147 no more. Anybody who is, put it this way, anybody that you should be fighting, you don't want to fight. You and Mikey Garcia. But now, at least we're going to get one, supposedly. I don't put none of my eggs in none of their baskets, so I don't give a damn. I am not going to root for Bud or Sean. I'm starting not to like anybody in the welterweight. But we're going to see if that fight even materializes. Because I'm more like my brother out there, Derek Betty. We got to wait. Hey, I got to wait until the damn ring walk, or it's already scheduled for the pay-per-view. Maybe I won't go as bad. I started to get bad with it. I started to say, you know what? I'm going to wait for the ring walk before I even, before I even purchase anything. I'll just wait for the ring walk. It's a damn shame when you got to wait for the ring walk. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. It don't matter, Derek. Derek said, I know, but he said, I know, but he was born in Texas, Eagle, to an Italian mother. Hey, well, that Italian boy, he Italian. He got that Italian blood in him, and he whooped some ass over here, over in Tokyo. The Americans lost to him because they were already saying that we was damn near shoe-in. Like Brumell was damn near shoe-in. Brumell, you need some more work, son. This was your opportunity to go get gold, and you couldn't go get it. Somebody that y'all never talked about went and got the damn gold for Italy. All right. So whatever that is. But we just look at it as the athlete. He was running strong. He won. That's what it is. It is what we watch and see. So if our athletes are, and we've been falling off for a long time too, though. And I'm going to tell you why we fall off over here. Even if that was an athlete that was actually born over here, I'm going to tell you why we falling off, Derek Bates. See, the reason we fall off is because everything is so important. Now, you guys come to see me. I come to see certain stuff. Social media, Snapchat, YouTube all day, and Facebook and all this, Twitter, all this other shit, IG. I do it like you'll see me. I'll put when I go to work, I'll put an Instagram out there. Every once in a while, I'll do an IG, which I'll probably do one shortly because I have to promote the Art and Wine Festival where I'm going to be at. I want people to show up to that. That's a good outlet. But to just be on these things all day long, a lot of people that I follow, they're on there all day long. But I know them. I've seen them. And they said they was going to follow me. So what I'm going to do? What you going to do when somebody say, oh, I'm going to follow you? Okay, you got to follow them back. Because they told you personally. And I don't have a whole lot of people on there, but most people that's on there. Now, most people that have Instagram, they don't know hardly. They might know 3 people on their Instagram. They don't know. And there's a lot of times it's girls, all they're doing is, showing skin and all that. And they get millions of followers and all that. But who wants to do that? They do it. They get paid, but is that really what you want? Is that taking us in a direction where we really need to go? Is that helping out with this situation we're going through right now? Does that help with medicine or anything else? Does that help the homeless? Does that help the natives? Does that help anybody? What does that do? Makes you all happy, all excited. And then when you get too old for it, then what? Oh, I made my money. Then you just retire. That's it. Nobody hears from you again. And that's a short life span on stuff like that. People get tired of you. Especially if you're female. You didn't start a family. You've been doing that since till you was 35. Now you're going to be in danger if you ever do decide to have a child. You're going to be under that umbrella of geriatric pregnancies and stuff like that. All right, Derek say that. Remember the guy, Jabba was supposed to fight, and he walked out of the ring. That's how bad boxing is now. Yep. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. And here you go, Derek Bray said, yeah. He said, you see Jamaica sweep the women's 1, 2, and 3? Yeah. Our women were, once we lost, we lost the young girl to the weed. See a young, still a little 21-year-old. That's a young, she's still a kid, man. Once we lost her, I just can't think of her name right off of Shakari Stevenson or Shakari Richardson. Once we lost her, I guess I do got some memory left. Once we lost her, then it was over with. She would at least got second or first or second in those events. Yeah, this losing, can't win nothing. I think we got the 200 right so far. Or is it going to be? The only one I really love, I love the 400 400 relay, and I like uh, the mile relay, the 4x4 and the 4x1. I like those, and the reason I like those, it's not even a mile, it's the 1600s, right? It's the four. That's why I call it the 4x4. Okay, it's a little bit less than a mile. Okay, so I like those two races because there's always a chance for the underdog to win. Derek Bay said, "Attention horse." That's it. So we get, and I have some of them. I like them, and I go in. I comment on certain stuff. Um, so even if you follow me, you might see some of the people I'm following. You're like, oh, why is he following them? I follow them because they follow me, and I know them. So I follow them back. A lot of the things that seem uncommon, if you look at what I do and what they do, you'll see a lot of things is uncommon, but you don't know that we have some things that's in common. You don't know that these same people have actually cried out when they saw me. They were so happy just to see me and get like certain information from me. It's good when you have information, but a lot of people just don't understand. I got real close friends. They get too serious about certain stuff. They get too serious, even like the Bible itself. They'll get too serious about it because you don't know how many authors the Bible went through. You don't know. And people act like it wasn't changed. It's against the law or whatever. It's illegal to change. Yeah, it's good. It's a good format. That's not where you get your information from. That's not what I was told. And I'm not a liar. That's the one thing I'm not. I'm not a liar. I was not told to tell you to go to the Bible. There may be some things in there that you can find. There are some things in there that you can find and go by. Yes, of course. And I'm not condemning it. No, I'm not saying that. But some people, I follow all this and do that. Yeah, one of my friends that came to me one day, he said, this is truth. This is truthful. He said he was just frustrated with churches and all that, and he was just asking from inside his body. He was asking who to go see. And he was led to me for some reason. Why? But he forgets all that. He forgets that, and he's too much of a Bible pusher. And because he misses everything I tell him. I said the words are inspirational. I said, but we supposed to be living under the guides of the Creator who created all this. It's not dead. That's what people talk about the Bible as if the Creator is not alive. Just because you don't see him, you do see him. You see him in a different way. You're getting wind and you're getting all kinds of other stuff. Who you think created that? The mountains and everything else. Who else? You're seeing them through that. But you don't like him, so you destroy everything that he's made. You just destroy it. You think you can improve on it. And when you find out you can't improve on it, and many people have to perish and die because of what you made, because you felt like you can take his stone and you can make better stone, and you make all these buildings, and these buildings come falling down and killing all these people, like the tragedy that happened over in Florida. Then you look stupid and you want to wonder, we got to check into it and find out why this structure failed and all. You know why the structure failed. The structure failed because you made it. It's very simple. I don't need to go on for months and months to figure out why something falls down. Things fall down because man made them. That's why they fall. You didn't have the instructions on how to make it. You did all your math and all that science and all that shit, and your shit still failed. So something's wrong. Your science or whatever it is flawed now than it didn't used to be. But don't let me get on it because it's easier for me to come up with the answer than it is for a whole group of engineers to come up with the answer. Why is that? I didn't build it. You did. That's why I failed. I wouldn't act like I can build something using your technology and to have it stand forever. You're still a man. And whatever you do, I'm going to reinforce everything you did to kind of ensure that everything stands. But can I do that now? No, I have to buy whatever you made. So whatever you make, this shit that I'm in right now could just come collapsing down on me. Hopefully it won't, because I don't want to be down there alive and shit underneath something for so long. I'm going to lose my voice screaming, Get me out this mother. I'm gonna be going crazy. Okay, we got the 110. I think that's 110. Okay, Derek Bay said we got the 110 meter hurdles with the women. He said we won that. I want to win. I hope we won that. The 100 with the men. The 110 with the men. That's what I want. I see Sir Flame out there. Salute to Sir Flame out in this place, out in here. See, only good people come see Eagle. F boys and F girls, they ain't gonna come see Eagle. Oh, he rude, he mean, he old and mean and rude. They think I'm like 90 years old the way that they talk. You know, I'm like, please, you ain't never seen me. You looking at me on camera, you don't know what I look like. Huh? You don't know nothing about them guns. You don't know nothing about what that look like. Huh? Do that look like whatever does, huh? It ain't that big though. It's kind of small. What is it, 16, 17? Oh, that's nothing to me. But yeah, people in here what they said though. I got to read the rules now. Look at Sir Flame come in talking about facts. He came in talking about facts. Eagle Webb. That's right. People will kill you over their Bible. Yeah, it's like get out of here with that. And I'm not. See, the thing is I'm not putting the Bible down. What people don't understand, I got a Bible right next to me right now. And they got all kinds of little papers in there where I read and stuff. There's things in there that's important. And it's not like doesn't have truth in it. Because you can read stuff out there and you can find truth. But people say you can find truth in anything if you write enough. Yeah, but no, it's not there's none of this stuff is coincidence. You can always see that there's something in there that's right away. I might get called to look in there. Okay, look in there to see this or whatever. And just to let you know, it's hard. Just because you don't know the Creator doesn't mean He don't know your dumb ass. And also, we're looking at a difference in beings. You're looking at a supreme versus a maid. A supreme versus a maid, there's no matchup. And just to let you know, how does a supreme communicate with a maid all the time? And put another question. And is it safe for the supreme to communicate with the maid all the time? Is it safe? When I mean safe, is it safe for you, not for them? Is it safe? Is it something? Does he really want to tone down the energy to talk to you? Especially right now that the Creator is angry. So maybe you can go to him when he's not quite as angry for the communication. Because if he's angry and can still, I mean, he's not going to say my bad because it's not his bad. But you went to him at a time that he's right now not feeling up to what we want him to feel up to. He's angry right now. And a supreme versus a maid. And you're talking about the supreme is which the one that sent out the oxygen, got the lungs to working and everything else. So when he gets into the way that he wants to, then he communicate. Okay, I feel better now. So that's why it took me a while to come to you. I heard you, but it took me a while to come to you because my state needed to be where it is in order for me to communicate with you because you could not handle that kind of power that comes to you. And people won't even understand that. I'm glad I'm talking over people's head when I say that. It's just like current going through electrical lines in voltage. If it's too much, it's going to kill you. If it's a little bit, and it's not the voltage that gets you, it's that current. So you can get shocked by 400 volts. But if it's low current, it's not going to do nothing but zap you a little bit. Like you're going to be like, oh, shit, I felt that. Derek Bay said Bible thumping. Yeah, I'll thump it. I'll get in there. Yeah. I was just the late great. I don't know if I agree with everything he said, but Henry Clark, and there's other people that talk about it. You know how the Catholicism started, and they you got to go back to look at Saint Augustine out of North Africa. You got to look at people like him, and then you got to read stuff like the Conference of Nicaea and stuff like that. You have to find those type of things out. There's a lot of things you have to read, but why would you read so much? All you're doing is finding out something that's is just information from the past. But I don't live in the past though. I realize the past. It took the past to get me here now, but I don't look at the past as a time thing. Time is what keeps us hostage. That's what keeps us in order, is the clock. Whether you have it on the wall, you have it on your phone, or you have it on your computer, you have it in your car. That's what keeps us in check. It's not really man as much. It's the clock, the invention of time. By dividing up the patterns of the sun, by dividing that up and making it into time, but that is not accurate, to where you have to add days because your time is not accurate. But that's how you divide people up. That's how you mess up everything, by messing with time. Oh yeah, I'm late for this. You can't do stuff when you're late. So that puts a stress on you to make you do stuff in a timely manner. They say you got to do it on time. I don't work on time when I'm working on one of my like a dream catcher or anything, clothes. I don't go by time. I go by days. I say, well, I have to be finished by this date, and that's inaccurate too, because I don't know when a Friday really is. I don't know when a Friday. They just told me, oh, it's Friday. Okay, Friday's Friday now, but somewhere else in the world is Wednesday. Really? It's the same damn day. It's the same day it's just a different part of that day. It's just maybe night there. There's no different times. We created that, the time zones and all that. Man created all that shit. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh no, I haven't been keeping up with the weather, but I actually looked. And this is why I didn't look over in Europe. The reason I didn't look in Europe, because I was just so, I don't know if you could say intrigued or fascinated. I was fascinated by the weather in Canada being hotter than the weather in Texas. I'm like, what the hell? It's never that hot there. But anyway, let me read the rules out to you just hanging on and looking into the room. Y'all see Sir Flame out here and you think it's a joke. And you see Derek Bailey out there conversating with me, you think it's a joke. But let me read what he said, just because you probably ain't going to read it. But Sir Flame says, salute to Eagles Web. He said, salute to the chat. He said, and as always, jab that like button. He said, all y'all neck. He said, don't get naked, Eagles Web boxing. He got the fire up hot and good. Got that 100 up good and got that glove up good with those things. Just in case you don't know what those things is, do the wrong thing and you're going to find out Sir Flame is going to put that flame on you. That's what it is. But Derek Bailey said, salute at Sir Flame. And then Sir Flame right back at Derek Bailey. Salute at Derek Bailey. Sir Flame said, my grandfather was a preacher. My brother is Muslim. So I've had the blessing to learn both sides. There you go. It's good. It's not bad if you do any kind, like religion and believe in certain things. Is not bad if they live the good parts of it in front of the people, because the influences are always good. So that's a good Muslim, that's a good Christian. It's always the good influences, right? We can say good, but in the Creator's eyes, is it good? Or is it acceptable? Is it good? Or is it his way? I'd rather do things his way than do it anybody's way, any kind of religious man's way. That's all I ask when I pray. I just want to do things the way the Creator had me to do it. But we know that there's things that when you follow things in the Bible, they make sense. That you ain't supposed to be sleeping with people's wives and you ain't supposed to be murdering people and all this other stuff. Yeah, it makes sense. So you got to live by that too. Yeah, you got to live by that. That makes sense. Because what kind of creator would it be if he just says, okay, yeah, just go out and, just kill everybody or whatever? Huh? Now, if he did it, it's different. Because supreme versus made is different. Supreme versus made. If you made something, you destroy it if you want to. See, that's supreme. Because you're supreme over anything you make. You might get mad at your children, and your wife or whoever might have made like a cake or something, or a bunch of cookies or something, and the kids made her mad. She destroyed them because she's the maker. She was supreme. The cookies were just the maid. They have no say in it. You don't have a say in it. You think you have a say. I'm gonna do what I want. Yes, because you can, because you're allowed. If you weren't allowed to do what you want to, you wouldn't. And then there's still restrictions, even if you run your mouth and say you're gonna do what you want to. No. But you're gonna put a limit on what you want to do, though. See, that's what people say. I'm gonna do what I want to. That's because you're putting a limit on what you want to do. If you want to go to the moon, are you going to go to the moon? Nope. You want to, because you said you're going to do what you want to. If you want to dive without an oxygen tank or anything else to the bottom of the ocean, are you going to do that? No, you're not. You eventually might end up at the bottom, but you ain't coming back up. Because there's always limits on when somebody say, oh, I'm going to do what I want to. Yeah, you're going to do what you want to, but you're going to have limits of what you do. So stop it. You can do what you want. Free of this, free that. No, you're not. You can't even do that here. On occupied land, you can't do it. Yeah, I got to throw that in there every once in a while. You're on occupied land. You're on occupied land with occupiers that don't want nobody else to come over and try to occupy it. What kind of sense? Don't that sound double standard and bullshit to the fullest? Out of here. Yep. Yeah, but Germany, yeah, the weather's all messed up. But everybody said that's true, Eagle, because some countries don't work on the timeline, especially like the U.S. Yeah, they don't work on no time. Like the ones that the so-called undeveloped people, they see the sun come up, and it's like, okay, now, and for us it might be 10 minutes. They might be 10 minutes late, but for them, they probably, because of their schedule and because of the way that they work, they might work 10 minutes extra, or they ain't really thinking about it. They don't have as much to do today. That's how it is when you work out in the fields. Think about it, man. When you work in the field and certain work is done, you're done. If you're done for the day, if there's nothing to do, you're done. And yes, you're going to do another part. I mean, even if we go back to like say, for instance, my friend's cousin used to, I think he's in Georgia, and he used to pick watermelons. I never even thought about somebody who picked watermelons. Whew, he's a little short. He's a short brother, but his arms was bigger than my head, man. I was like, no wonder why shit you pick watermelons. A person who picked watermelons, what do you think they're gonna look like? Versus a person that picked cotton. A person that picked cotton probably is not gonna be real big. They're gonna be kind of small. They're gonna be skinny. Because it's a lot of work. They just because you picking some cotton. But if you pick watermelons, shit, you're gonna be big. And he was big because he picked damn watermelons. But if the field didn't have no more watermelons, what are you gonna do? Now he can plow the land. Now you're gonna be sitting on a tractor or whatever. But that's how the work is done. That's how work is supposed to be done. The work is according to the day, and it's according to the season. That's how work is done. Work is not done on a time schedule, but we have changed that whole internal clock where people work at late. And to be honest, I don't try to be against nature, but I actually like to work late. I used to hate it, but I would rather work, say for instance, if I started work at 7 o'clock at night, I would love that. 7 o'clock at night, and then I get off at 3 in the morning, something like that. I like that. Because I'm going to still get up and get stuff done during the day. I still get up early. I just like it. That's how my mind and time schedule in my mind is all messed up like that. Yep. Derek Baker said exactly. That's right. Just in case you was trying to argue, you come in here wanting to fight with Eagle. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But let's get on him a little bit since, like I told you, he's so easy to talk about. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao beat the courage out of his ass. He beat the 147 out of Keith Thurman's ass. And I didn't even think it's that much of a beating. So Manny must be putting extra special shit on fighters to where he beating fighters out of their time zone. In this case, it's not even time zone. It's is a weight. It's a weight limit. So, and this is what I'm hearing. I'm reporting it. I usually don't report this kind of stuff, but I've been seeing it too. I've seen it on like 3-4 different forums that's coming through my stream, through my feed. And so, if it's true that that Keith wants to fight Gervonta, if I was Gervonta, I'd fight his ass at 135. I'll fight him at 135. You want to fight me? You can get your ass down to 135. He'll be so weak and get his ass knocked out in 2 rounds, and then we don't have to see Keith no more. But Keith, what you're trying to tell me, or you're telling the public, is that Manny Pacquiao whooped your ass so bad that you're going to talk about Jamel, but you ain't going to fight Jamel. Jamel going to kill you. And you're going to talk about Tank. And you're going to fight Tank at 135. Tank going to knock your ass out. And then you're going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I didn't know that you got the 147 beat out of you. You and Mikey Garcia got the 147 beat out your ass. And matter of fact, Danny Garcia got the 147 beat out of him. Because Danny Garcia don't even want to do nothing. Oh, Earl don't hit that hard and this and that. But yeah, Earl don't hit hard. But most people don't even want no re-up. They talk shit. Sean talks shit like he want to re-up. Everybody, but people don't really want that re-up. Same thing with Manny. Everybody like they want the re-up. Y'all don't want the re-up. Only one wanted to re-up. Really wanted to re-up with Manny and Sir Flame's in here. And I'm sorry, Sir Flame. A lot of people would think that Marquez won all the fights. But that's okay. We know he didn't on paper, so that's all right. And I still respect Manny. But Marquez is the only one that kept wanting it. Like, I want your ass some more. And he showed him the one time when he put his ass completely out. Yeah, I told you I wanted you. He the only one that want Manny. He don't care. I want you again. Because he's a fighter. He likes to fight, and he likes to be in there fighting. I'm going to fight your ass. Yeah, Marquez didn't give a damn. I want to fight you. And that's what we're looking for in these fighters now. And it's not a race thing or nothing like that. I don't give a damn. Because like I said, we just seen, and even though it was a Texas boy, we seen the Italian. He got an Italian mom. His mommy was Italian. So we lost that 100 meters. And Texas does have a lot of, they have good, I remember back, but I know how, I followed that shit when I was a kid, man. I followed track and field. Yeah, I think Houston McTeer came out of there. Hey, y'all put up a 1. Put up a 1 when I get back on here, y'all. Yeah. Y'all let me know when you can hear me, man. Then I can finish. I'm going to read out. I can finish. Put up a 1. Because the stream got disconnected. Yep. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, I must be on because I see Derek Bailey just put up a Okay, yeah, it did. It flashed, Derek. You might not have seen it. It flashed here. It told me I disconnected and then it flashed. Okay, let me see what y'all got first. Especially, but Derek said exactly. Yeah, he said especially if they are GMO watermelons. Get a 15-pound watermelon. Get big quick. Yeah, no, them watermelons more than that, brother. Hey, shit, 15 pounds. That's the average one. That's the ones I buy. When I get a watermelon, I eat that whole damn 15-pounder, baby. That's what I get. But I only can get watermelons like once a year, just like grapes. I can only get them once a year because the rest of them are seedless. I only get the ones with the seeds. And I only eat the grapes with the seeds. I eat everything. I eat the seed. I eat all that. When the seed grapes come in, I get those, and those usually come in a couple of more months. And when the seeded watermelons came, I already got mine. I think I ate it already. I may get lucky and get another one. So I may have to get 2. Yeah. I had one. The neighbor was growing one. It came over underneath the fence over to my side. I'm like, okay. It grew on my side of the fence. It was a big one. It was about it might have been 15 pounds. That's all good. But yeah. That's cool. Cool. Watermelon. I love me some watermelon. People always, whatever. They'll go out there and get me a wild watermelon or something. I'll feel better. Get me a wild one. It won't be as big, but it'll be sweet. It'll be proper. if it grows out there in nature. The natural ones. The natural ones that wasn't as red as these other ones. And some species of them, I guess, was the size of a plum, and they were kind of sour. But it's not just the GMO. They've been getting us with this for years. There's nothing new. The Bible's right about that. There's nothing new under the sun. GMO is just another name. But they've been hybrid and stuff. Like, oh, I can make the flowers better than the Creator made them. Yeah, they always think. That's how man is always up there, like, thinking he makes something better. You don't do shit better. Yeah. But Tank and MTM is pushing the fight. Yeah, because they know they're going to knock Keith's ass out. Especially if he fight at a lower weight. I don't think he can make 135. He can, but he don't get his ass knocked out. Yeah, Porter don't want Ugas again. Nope. Derek Bay said, that's true, Eagle, he crying. Yeah. Derek Bay said, yeah, Texas has all kinds of crazy athletes. You're damn right. Okay, I got my ones up there. Yasser Hussein is up in here. Got the fist pound up good. He said, salute to Eagles. Salute to Yasser Hussein. He said, yeah, you have to find the man driving around with the truck full of watermelons to get a good one. I can't find that. We don't have that here in my area where I'm at, Derek. I'm up north. I got to go way down south. I'm going to have to make a trip down there. I'm going to have to talk to my niece once I go down there. I'm going to have to go down south, man. I missed that, brother. Damn, Derek bringing up old school shit. You remember that? Y'all put up a one if y'all have ever seen that. Y'all sir said Conor McGregor having a wheelchair boxing fight. He crying. Look at, oh yeah, let me read what he wrote first. He said, I come bearing some funny news. Yeah, you stupid, y'all sir. Don't y'all miss y'all sir? Y'all sir come in here with that. Yeah. Derek Bray said, yeah, you got to come to the East Coast or at least go to Texas. I want to, brother. I want to, man. Like I said, man, I lost so much income, brother. My income dropped down to half twice. And I'm still surviving. Half 2 times. Cut your shit in half. Cut your shit in half again now. Make it now. Damn. Y'all dirty. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, when I was a baby, man, we had, the truck came through. Matter of fact, I take that back. Because I've seen, well, still further south from here, still south. And what they do is they have a van. I remember the van coming through. Like, they had the van, and you didn't know exactly what they was going to have all the time. Sometimes they have the pineapple, they have the watermelon, they had the, here, this is what they have here. They have the mangoes, the strawberries, the berries, the grapes, and they have all that, and they just drive through the neighborhood, and they got their little scale back there, and they weigh it up. But when I was a baby, they had the truck. We had the truck that came through. And I know it's probably still prevalent some places over here. It's just not in my area where I'm at. They probably have it. But I'm over here with the folks. You know, when you with the folks don't go with that. Like, they might have, I don't even know if they have, yeah, they probably got ice cream. But they don't have the ice man. They don't have the man with the, oh yeah, they do. They do. They don't do it like the East Coast. They don't have like the icy flavored man. They don't have that. The man with the little scraper and all that, they don't have him here. At least in this area. They may in like another part. But they have the guys with they sell the ice creams in this little push cart. It's like a little push freezer, really. It's like a push freezer. That's what it is, like a freezer. I don't know how they keep it cold though. They walk around all day and everything's frozen, still frozen solid. So I don't think it has no power source. So it must be just dry ice or something. It has, if I'm thinking, or yes, they plug it up and then it gets so cold that it stays cold all day. But I'm quite sure it's probably the dry ice. So they have that one, and then they have another. They have a truck that goes to events. Like when I do my art, there's a truck that goes there, and they have like the icy stuff. Like the frozen snow type of ice. They call it snow cones. They call it icy. They call it slushy type of shit. They have that with he has the big ass bottle with the little spout on the end, and he know how to shake it up real good. and whip you up and design it up, and then here you go, get your ice and get the hell away from me. You know, they know how to do that. So they have the truck here with that. They don't have the man with the, you know. So I like, you know, of course you want the old school, but whatever they can make. If you, hey, want that shit quick, hey, throw that ice up in there, man. Let me hit that. That should make. It's just too much. It's too sweet for me. I think they might have artificial. I don't want it. But then again, I just thought about it. You want it for the ice to keep you cool. You don't really need all the flavoring. You put the flavoring on the side, so that way you get all your money's worth. You know what I mean? So who wants like a half a teaspoon of the flavoring? I want the whole. Hey, put my flavoring in this cup, man. So you bring the little bathroom cup up there, and you have them fill that up, and you pour it on yourself as needed. And you get two of them, and you split the little side cup. Some people like it drowned though. It's not even it's not ice no more. It's flavoring with ice in it. That's yeah. But you're right though, brother. That's where you got to get that. Yeah. Well, you stupid though. Sir, come in here. Yeah, you have the cup. Oh yeah. Okay, Derek said, yeah, you got to come out there. He put the one up. He said, salute it. Yeah, sir. He said, yeah, with the block of ice. Yep. Hey, brother, don't think Eagle don't know, man. Eagle know, man. Eagles fly high, man. We see all that. I can see what y'all doing over on the East Coast. I'm way on the other side, man. If I'm on the East Coast, I can see what they doing on the West Coast. If I'm on the West Coast, I can see what y'all doing. All I can do is fly up, man. All I do is I can envision what y'all doing. I can see good stuff that y'all doing. I can see some bad shit that y'all doing over there. And vice versa. If I go out there, I see over here too. Yep. I gotta miss it though. I miss Florida. I think the last time I was on the East Coast was Florida. That wasn't too long ago. Yeah, I was over in Florida. Yeah, actually, it's been a little while. When was it? Shit, it's been a while. But yeah, over in Florida, I was over there burning up. I just see my body has to get used to the stickiness. That's all when I go over there. But old Keith, yeah, back to Keith though. See, Keith, you're so easy to talk about. Because see, what I did is I just paraphrased everything. I put you in a thimble. Because that's as much heat as you're really bringing right now is I can put you in a thimble. You ain't doing shit. You ain't got no belts no more. You should have fought Earl. When Earl was green, you might have beat Earl. Just think about that. I could have beat Earl. You could have had another strap, or he would have been like kind of worried about fighting you again. You could have built it up. Oh, I beat you once, and I'm gonna beat you again. You could have built it up. Well, if you would have waited like you did, he would have beat you up and took all the straps anyway. But at least you would have looked like a warrior. You would have looked more like a warrior. But you fought Manny. Manny beat the 147 out your ass. Yeah, but you probably still would have lost to Earl though. Earl is just a different beast. Earl would have still whooped your ass. But he would have still whooped you. Look at Lala D falling up in here all late and stuff. You still didn't email me, Queen. Asante is hurt. Lala D said, Asante got my heart. So, where my crown? Get my crown. Get my crown. Get my crown. Get my crown. That's right. Lala D first. Lala D, she finally came around. She threw up the horse for Eagle, but he didn't get the crown. I don't know. I didn't do nothing to the queen. But she come in here acting like it was something that she had to do me to the Eagle. But Eagle Webb, a son there, always going to put the piece up on the queen on the same level that the man got. The queen, the level what the man got. Put the queen still up on the same level. But then now she came back, hit me with the full crown, not royal crown. But y'all know I wear it well, just like I wear the feather. No matter if it's hot, no matter if it's raining, no matter what the weather. That's right. Joe. Probably so, yeah. But I miss that icy man though. I don't know, Lala D. Do you got that? There go the crown. She put 4 too. I love 4. Everybody know I love 4. If you give me anything in 4, I love it. I love it. You put that 4 up there. Whew, 4 crown. That's the 4 directions, baby. 4 directions. That's how the native people roll. We roll with the 4, baby. That's right. That's why they don't like the number 4. But they call it, to you, they call it 13. They call it 4 too. But they not scared of the 4 the regular 4. They're not scared of it as much. But they get suspicious and scary when you put the 1 and 3 together because they know that's 4. And that's their superstitious. Matter of fact, they used to be so superstitious that they wouldn't even put a floor 13 on the building. Are you kidding me? What kind of crazy? You didn't build the skyscraper, put the 13th floor on there. Anyway, a lot of D say Derek, she got the crown up in the heart. A lot of D say, y'all sir, she got the crown up. Oh, y'all sir, y'all, okay, there you go. Y'all sir said hello. What about sir? Sir Flame, you see the queen up in here? She say 4 crowns for Cynthia. That's it. That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah, I seen a girl that came over. She came over to meet me Saturday. When I say came over to meet me, I had no idea she was coming over to meet me. She just came out from nowhere. And she looked so familiar. I said, I think I know you. I know you from somewhere. She said, yeah, I work over there in the mall. Probably know me. I don't think I've been in that mall for like so long. If I have. I'm always over there. But she looked like somebody else I knew. I was like, that's pretty cool. I don't really like meeting people that they look like somebody else I knew. I don't know. That's just it's just weird. For me, it's weird. It gives me a kind of a feeling like, is something wrong with my brain? Is this the same person that's tricking me? They didn't change their name and they look just a little bit. I don't know. But that's kind of this is different when that happens. But yeah, Keith got the 147 beat out of him. Him and Mikey and Danny, they all got the 147 beat out of him. Danny don't know what to do. He confused. Mikey don't know what to do. And now Keith. If Keith does really want to fight Tank, I'm going to say, plus he's fraudulent to me anyway. Most of these fighters, all those 3 fighters I just mentioned, they're all frauds to me. Mike is a troll. Keith's a troll. And I don't care. Yeah, you can think what you want to this new media. I'm going to say what I want to. I'm Eagles Way of Boxing. And I'm going to say that Keith's a troll. And I'm going to say that Danny's a semi-troll also. But if I'm Tank, I'm fighting your ass at 135 now. And then I would use the language. I say, look, I'm gonna come down. I say I'm gonna go up to. I would use the language like I'm going up to 135, so you can come down to 135. Fight him at 135, knock his ass out, and just knock him out of boxing. Yeah, it's poisonous to him. Yeah, he said Japanese doesn't like the number 4 either. Yeah, that's 4. Let me see. They call it go. Go. That's Japanese for 4. Oh, no, actually, my fault. It's she. Like a female. It's she. Japanese. That's how you say 4 in Japanese. She. Yeah. I said go. Go is 5. My fault. But anyway, yeah. Derek Brady, yeah. I say they don't like it. Lala D said, oh, Sir Flame. Yeah, Lala, I don't even know if Sir Flame be disappearing on us. That Texas boy. He come in, he puts the statement down there. He comes in and he puts the rules down. I think he just gets outside and looks to see when somebody's gonna come in and start some trouble. But he puts the rules down, let them know, hey, if they come in Eagles Way, if you come in Eagles Way of Boxing, make sure you're acting right. He said, or we might have to go get that neck. And so he does that before he does whatever else he has to do. But yeah, it's a whole. I enjoyed y'all. Lala D missed Friday. Wednesday is when I come on. It's around. I'm always late, but I say 3:30 p.m. And I could have came in. I could have came in at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I could have came in because Derek came in that late. And everybody else who came in early, they weren't saying anything. They come in nice and quiet. But yes, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yes, I just can't schedule myself in to do it. And that's usually when I come in and do Eagles Wet Boxing. Um, yeah, the Eagle was playing too much, so if you go back, you have to ignore the Eagle, or you have to just skip the Eagle because I had him playing. Sometimes I've been forgetting to turn him off. If you don't want to hear him yelling all throughout the video. But yeah, we came in and we were talking just general stuff at first. Yeah, they give us some news, Lala. So what happened track and field? What do you know that we don't know? The information that we have is the Jamaican women, they 1, 2, and 3 in the track and field, I guess the 100. The Italian guy won the 100 for the men's. God dang. So we're out of that. Italian guy won the high jump. He split a gold medal with another guy. And that's how you share it, because they was going to have a jump off. I guess they said, forget it, man. My legs getting too tired. They both cleared the same height, so they both elected to take gold medals. The Italian guy, and I forget where the other guy was from. What else? I guess the women won. Derek said the women won the 100-meter hurdles, and that's about it. I know we have a girl that won a bronze in the I believe it was the uneven parallel bars in gymnastics, because Simone Biles is out of that. So I guess we have that, and that's all the news we got. I know a lot of be having all the news though on the. I know you told us to watch Today and Tomorrow, right? Track and field. Okay, I think that's what the message that she gave us. So we're gonna try to see if we can pull that up and find that. Yeah, we got to watch that track and field. Oh, Camacho Quinn won the 110 meters. Oh man, the brother didn't win out of Arizona. I was hoping he won, man. I wonder what happened, man. He had the fastest time, man. He was one click off the world's record, man. That's what happens, man. Okay, he said, was that the 400, Lala? She says the Puerto Rican girl won the hurdles, yeah. The gold and silver medal Jamaican girls were low-key. Low-key beefing with each other. Okay. Hey, but they put it's on one country now then. Even if they beefing a little bit. That's competitive. When the sprinters always kind of beef. They do it in a subtle way most of the time. Like they'll talk to the media, they'll talk a lot of trash to the media a lot of times. But track and field, you'll see like how they fight in track and field is like they'll do a certain thing towards the camera. They got their own little style towards the camera where they'll just do something like, yeah, or whatever. They'll do certain stuff to the camera, pace back up and forwards. During the preliminaries, they'll blow a race open and stuff like that. The intimidation for track and field, like the 100 meters, is done by your actions, more or less. So you could be out of it completely. Like a lot of people thought this, like it was a white guy, and I'm just using white, because that's the way that people get accustomed to talking, is the Matthew Bollinger or whatever. He was supposed to be so great. And so what he was doing is he was winning all these races, and everybody's, oh, look at this white guy is just killing all these other, brown skinned people. Like he was like the shit. He went up to Eugene, Oregon, and didn't even make the finals. And that's the thing in track and field. In track and field, when you win, you want to win like this, like, oh, that wasn't shit. Like that's the intimidation factor in track and field. Is by winning something, and you win and you just all smooth, you ain't even breathing. And so the announcers even say, no, he ain't even breathing on this one. He could have went 2/10 faster. That's how you win in track and field. That's the intimidation, and mostly the silent intimidation is by winning, and by winning by smoothly, like not struggling, like you barely making it. Nope. But y'all, sir, and he said we should get a few medals in the boxing already. Got people in the quarter semis and final. There you go. You gonna get it? Okay, yeah, yeah, but they have a 400 too, Derek. So that's why I was asking. I asked Lala, was it 400 meters? As far as the hurdles, because they got 400 and they have like I said, my favorite is 4x1 and 4x400. Those are my two favorites. And when it comes to track and field, because people can make comebacks, they can come back. And so, especially in the 4x4, that shows a lot of strength if you can come back. If you're down by a second or two, it's hard. I mean, you got to just go out. I mean, you got to run the fastest race of your life. I love when they have to run the fastest they have ever ran. Yep. But Derek Bay said, no, that was the woman's final winner. Yep. And Derek Bay said because Price was the favorite to win. Yeah, Price been in there for a long time, brother. Fisher Price. Yeah, a lot of details for the 200 men's final. The USA girl Gabby clocked the fastest time, personal best and season best in the 200 going into the final. There you go, Gabby. I like Gabby too. She's a great sprinter. I like her. But Ann Fraser Price, I like her too. It is missing Stevenson, man, or Richardson, Shakari. I mean, that young lady, man, she shouldn't have messed herself out. We're going to have the Olympics here. What, we got like 7 more years, I think it's going to be here. So hopefully I'll be able to go check it out. A lot of these say I don't know what happened to the Bromell for the 100, man. I don't know. That's what I was telling everybody here. I don't know what happened to Bromell. How did Italian beat you? You haven't lost a race all year, and then all of a sudden you're losing in the Olympics, man. Get out of here. Well, it's not for him, I guess. Keyshawn is kicking butt in boxing. Yep. Yeah. Remember when the Chinese dude was beating everyone in the 100-meter hurdles? Yeah. Yeah, but then he fell off though. You fall off when you get to see what happens. Like I said, with all the sports, what happens? The cream does really go to the top, regardless of what people think. That cream does go to the top, and then what happens is you get those supreme athletes in there. They're gonna get you. Because they really don't care what you've been doing. The supreme athlete don't care what you've been doing. You've been beating all these folks. When they beat you so smoothly. It's like, wow, you're just looking like, oh man, that's the intimidation is the performance. See, that doesn't work in some sports like boxing, basketball, and football. It don't work like that. But in track and field, that's the intimidation. The intimidation is about how easily you win. Because I really know that Usain Bolt could have been beat. Because you had a lot of athletes that trained that same event. And they wasn't losing by a lot of times, but sometimes they were. He was winning. He was running ugly and winning smoothly. But when you have that and you say, oh, what was his time? You're thinking, what was his time and all that? Instead of increasing, you can increase your time. You're already right there. Just increase your time. Don't think that was your maximum. That's not your maximum. You don't have to go to steroids to get your maximum speed. No. You just had to incorporate something else, and you would have been right there with him. Make him work hard. Doesn't matter. Edge him out easily. Even when you edge him out by a step. So he can be like, oh man, this guy's fast. Make him go like, oh, make him struggle. That's the whole thing in track and field, man. Yeah, the next Olympics is going to be in 3 years. Yep. Well, let's say I hope Gabby wins. Well, we hoping for it too. We hope. Said Brumell didn't even make it to the finals. People were saying he didn't look right. Well, you go to another country, sometimes you don't look right. He was fast but got injured. He was winning for a little minute. Oh, I didn't even know he got hurt. A lot of D's talking to you, Derek. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. Chinese. His name was Leo John, I think. Look at Lala. She got all the names and all that. Yeah. Derek Ray said, remember what's his name? Used to beat Bolt all the time. There was a few American runners that beat Bolt, but then once he just went on this streak where nobody can get him. His brother beat him. His Jamaican brother beat him. That was probably one of the last guys. That guy's big too. He like a football player. The guy that beat him. And then the guy that he got caught with, I guess he was doing some kind of steroids or something. Got caught with that. I'm not even sure if it was really steroids. And he didn't make it either. He's just too old. He's 39 years old, but he was in the finals still. He made it to the finals at 39 years old, but he pulled a hamstring. Lala knows who I'm talking about. That was Gatlin. Yeah, Gatlin. Gatlin used to win. Yeah, Gatlin beat him. Matter of fact, Gatlin beat him for the last race that he had over in Europe. That Gatlin beat Usain Bolt. So all that speed was. So it don't seem like that speed might not have been a natural thing for Usain Bolt because he's younger than Gatlin. He should have beat Gatlin that last race. I don't know. I try to stay away from all the conspiracy, but I'm just saying, if you that much faster than somebody, you're not supposed to lose your last race to them when they're that much older than you. Yep. Yep, Gatlin. Yeah, everybody said, yeah, that's his name at Law D. Gatlin, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. Remember when Moses was running, he would dominate like the 100 years. Yeah. Yeah. But he finally lost too though. He lost like at the very end. But they had sprinters that weren't going to lose also from the way back from the era like the 60s. Like I said, remember Bob Hayes. They had Bob Hayes. Bob Hayes was not going to lose to you. He wasn't going to lose to Usain Bolt in my estimation. He's running on cinders, running with big heavy shoes on. He wasn't going to lose to nobody. You just had certain people who were just that fast that they were not going to lose to you, where they could recover. And that for a bigger guy, a strong guy like a football player like that, to have that kind of strength to not let you win, like you're not going to beat me, that's a statement. Because usually the longer races, it takes like a 200 and 400 for you to be able to come back. 400 is hard to come back, but you can. If you run somebody to death for the first 300, you can outpace them for the last 100. In the 200, you got that straight. Coming off that curb, you come off that curb right, you got that straight. You can still do some damage in catching people. Most of the time, the 100 has become so technical that everybody runs their race, like they'll have a top end speed, and some people can hold that top end speed. Some people can get to it quicker, and they can hold them off. The person that can still accelerate all the way through, like it can run the race and then don't start your series acceleration until like the end of the race, you can win some races. At the 100, you can pull people still in, but the 100 is so hard. If you falter in the 100, you're probably not going to win. That's just a hard race. It's just so technical right now. It's just hard. They know, and believe me, those sprinters know every step they took. They'll tell you, hey, I kind of faltered on my 17th step. Like, really? That's how technical it has gotten. Yep. Yeah, Derek, okay, Derek, the Chinese dude failed under pressure. Oh, okay, from the Cuban sprinter. Yeah. Okay, Derek, buddy. But a tall, fast dude is hard to compete against. You have to take 3 steps to their 1. Yeah, but the turnover, that turnover rate, like a lot of times their turnover is just not, and it's not that you can't. And I understand where you're going with that. That's not really the case. The case is the top end. It's really the top end speed. It's how long you can keep the top end speed. So if you got the long legs, if you can't keep the top end speed, you're gonna lose. Because remember, the Italian guy wins the 100, right? Now we had a 400-meter guy. I forget his name. Lala, what's his name? We have a 400-meter guy that's running in the 100. He's tall. He should have had the strength to win. And he was good at the 400. I think he won 200, and he used to run 400, 200. Now he's down to 100. But I forget his name though. Real wide shoulders. I forget his name though. Yep. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these say, who had beautiful top end speeds? He said Wallace Spearman. for the 200. Yeah, Spearman got hurt, didn't he? Did he get hurt at one time? Him and Redmond, right? Or am I getting both of the Mons messed up? LaShawn Merritt. It might have been. I don't know if it was Merritt. Yeah, it might. I don't know. It might be Merritt though. You might be right. I'm not gonna say it wasn't Merritt. They had a couple of Merritts. I know the other Merritt. I know he missed out. He was in the qualifiers for the U.S. Olympic team, and he just didn't make it. I think that was that's another Merritt. Ran the 400, but he came in damn near last. But shit, this to still be in there at that at that age, these older guys still running. See, a lot of people this is what's happening. Like I said, there's all this new stuff. This is what kills us in the sports. All this new stuff, getting caught up in too much of the new media and stuff like that. Getting caught up with all these outlets. Getting caught up with the Twitter too much, the IG too much, the Facebook and all, Snapchat and all this shit. And now they got another one, the TikTok. And getting stuck in all that shit all day, that's what kills your training and everything else. And that's why you can have somebody like a Gatlin even make it to the finals, the Olympic trials. Come on now. What is he doing making it, 39-year-old making it? Because you other guys that should have been like taking your crafts more serious should have been doing that. Because you can go pro and go other places and make the money that you need to make. But you ain't qualifying and you failing. And after everybody done hyped you up, now I don't care. Like even when it comes to Laird is a young man. He's short. He's not that tall. He's not like the 6'4" or nothing like that. But he has the potential. But he's gonna have to maybe not burn himself out before we get to the finals. And he has 3 years now. And it's hard for sprinters to win like so many Olympics in a row. Two is great. If you can win two, especially with fastest man on earth twice in a row, that's good. I don't think they ever had any three-peaters. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Lala D says, no, Derek, my one regret, laugh out loud. Yeah. Get into bed before the room get dark. That's fast. Yeah. Oh, Lala, you didn't run track? Oh. Derek Bates like me, I'm 6'9", but run like a gazelle. She said fast. But I fly, baby. Derek Bates say he's 6'9", but he run like a gazelle. He said fast, Eagle. He said Lyle Ali used to say I turn off the lights. Oh yeah, Ali, before the room get dark. I know, yeah, I remember that. Yep. That's good though, man. You tall like that and you can run. If you run like that, because yeah, see, you got me on the height, so I can't. But see, I had to have a more of a turnover, so my turnover had to be like more. But what saved me is strength is what always saved me no matter what. And see, I didn't run sprints. I ran sprints and I ran long distance too. And that's what used to freak people out. They said, how's this big dude running? Because he looked like, he's built more like a sprinter. How is he running long distance? I could do that. And sprinters hate long distance. But I could run long distance. But if I was ever close to you, you could forget it. I don't care if you ran like a gazelle or not. If we ran long distance and then I was close to you at the end, you wasn't going to win. And that was only because of strength. Because I was going to start turning it up. I'm like, to see what you got. I'm like, okay, let me turn it up a little bit. I get to like a lap and a half left, then I can turn it up. I can turn it up before that, but I turn it up. Like that's probably as long as I wait, like a lap and a half, I turn it up. Okay, it's okay. He's still trying to go. I turn it up a little bit more. And the time we get down to 300, by the time we get to 300, I'm moving. So if you didn't have nothing in you, you could forget it. A lot of these say that, yeah, Bolt did a three-peat. Bolt's three-peat was done, that was intimidation. Yeah. Y'all, look at y'all say, yo, he said Derek Bailey like Tyson Fury talk. Dollar D said, you guys remember Batman, 400-meter hurdles? I don't remember back. What was back? You not talking about Moses? We was talking about him, right? I don't even remember. He said Batman 400. Yeah. Derek, look at the y'all sir. Y'all sir said he got to look up to Derek Bailey. He don't know when Derek Bailey messing around. Derek Bailey said they said no, I'm only 5'8". Yeah. Yeah, don't y'all Derek messing with everybody. Derek say yeah. Derek said no. He said six. A lot of say 6'9". Wow, Derek. Ooh, look at Derek. Everybody falling for you. Hey man, you should have kept the 6'9" going. But you might meet somebody in person. No, it boils down to the genetics and stuff of the whole thing because I remember there was a long distance runner who was a sprinter, and this is way before I sprinted. He was a sprinter, but he ran long distance. He was short, but his turnover he like I was saying is that those types the runners with the strength, you got to run the hell out of them. You got to run at a fast pace in the first place. They cannot be next to you. You can't look over your shoulder and see them, and your coach can't see them a couple of like 5 meters behind you, 10 meters behind you. And you lost because all races still come down to strength at the end. All races, when it comes to track and field, all races come down to strength at the end if it's close. Who's the strongest and fastest at the end? That's who's you're gonna lose. Yep. Yeah, but that's Derek Bates said. Shorter guys, so sometimes they burn out, but sometimes no, they don't. Y'all so Hussein said, I thought you were 6'9" then at Derek Bates. He said, my bad, laughing out loud. Derek Bates said, no, that was a joke at y'all, so yeah. No, I don't remember Batman either. I don't remember him. You remember Batman, the son there, short dude? I can't picture him. And I know all the guys. I'm just like, I just can't. I think I know what you're talking about because I know all the guys. It was, I'll find it. Bershawn Batman Jackson. Okay. Bershawn Batman Jackson. That was back though, wasn't it? Because I remember all the guys. I remember the hurdle guys. I remember, and the two prominents was Ronaldo Skeets Nehemiah. He was in the short hurdles, and then Edwin Moses was in the 400 hurdles. Yeah, but a lot of D coming up with him, don't she? She keep y'all's asses on your toes. Keep me on my toes, though. Yeah. Okay, but that was, yeah, so that was, and she's talking about 2008. That was before the Rio Olympics. That's what she's talking about. Yeah. He was Derek's height. I don't know, he's probably smaller than Derek though. 5'8", right? 158 pounds. And he ran for the Nike Club out of Beaverton. Yep. 400. Personal best, just to let y'all know, 45.06. And his best in the hurdles was 47.30. And that's pretty quick for the 400 because most guys don't run the 400 run the 400 hurdles. They usually run one or the other. That's it. Yeah. But he got the gold in Helsinki, got the gold in Berlin, and he got the gold in Degau. He got the bronze in Berlin in 2009. Yep. So Lala know her history. Don't y'all mess with Lala D, man. Lala D come in here, man. Y'all better try to pay attention, man. Y'all better pay attention. Cause she know it. Yeah. Yeah, but you forgot. You see, the thing is, you didn't want to associate him with the Batman. I mean, nobody wanted to associate him with Batman. Yeah, remember Batman? We had a whole different picture. The picture I had in my mind was dark. That I did have the black on. I had black. I didn't know, but I didn't know about the purple though. But I know about the black. But I didn't know about the purple though. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but that's cool. It's all good. All good. It's all good. Yeah. But we've had We used to own that 400. We've owned that for years. As far as I'm not saying that, I'm saying like the United States has owned the 400 meters in the 400. We lost the 400 meters now, but we used to own the 400 meters in the 400 meter hurdles. We used to own that. Couldn't nobody mess with us in that. You know what I mean? They couldn't mess with us. Certain things they can't mess with us, but like I said, they sneak in there, uh, and it should teach you. It's teaching you guys to get your ass out there and do what you're supposed to do. Derek Bailey will tell you best. Well, if he got to tell you what to do, get your ass out there and participate, or get your ass out there in the ring and fight. But this is a losing battle, and now everybody's seeing it because you had an extra year to train for the Olympics, and you go out there and fail. And see, and this is what I don't like about this. That for the 100, I'm gonna tell you what. Even if Merritt got second or third, what I don't like about it is that we have a better training season than they have over in Europe when it comes to summer, especially Australians and stuff. Australians really shouldn't be winning because this is their winter. The summer is their winter, and so they got to train indoors. They either have to train indoors or they have to come over here. So some of those places like South Africa and all those places, see, they have to train indoors or they have to come over here. They're going to have to stay somewhere where it is summer. See? And you guys are losing to people like that. And if the shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't win. You wouldn't win if you had to go run track and field at somewhere where it was winter or whatever. If it was just the opposite, you would still lose. See, that's get out of all these things. Get off this damn IG all damn day. Get off of this shit. Get off the Snapchat and go out there and train and represent. If that's what you want to do with your life, get your ass out there and run. Because we still have to get over this whole thing about our country losing and shit, you know. And that's what I said. That's part of the topic, is we got to get over our country when they lose stuff. And we're not gonna get over it. Like, oh damn, man, tell you what. See, even if he's from America, we still don't like it. Like a lot of Jamaicans, they train, not just Jamaicans, but a lot of the countries are smart enough, but we're not. That they come and they get educated here. And they probably are so good that they end up getting scholarships and stuff. They end up staying here. A lot of the runners from Kenya and stuff like that, they come over here. They go to colleges and stuff over here, train with us, show us some things, but train with us, beat us, and then guess what? Break all the collegiate records, and then they go back to their countries and beat us again. And then get hated, because we talked about that last week. How the brown skins are getting hated on and stuff over in these other countries. But like I said, the stuff that they do only lasts for a certain time, and it's up to us to clear all this stuff up. But when I talk to the youngsters, that's what I tell them. I say, if you're gonna train, you want to do this, you want to do that, you have to commit yourself. You have to do it. That's going to be your lifestyle. It's going to be a lot better than your friend's lifestyle if you make it. If you make it. In the world that we live in, if you make it, you're going to live a lot better than people that don't make it. You are. If you become a great athlete, especially something as safe as track and field, the only thing you're not safe for in track and field, for the most part, is injury. And that's just keeping mostly when it comes to track and field, is keeping your hamstrings healthy, keeping your hamstrings strong, and keeping them stretched out. I'm not saying don't stretch your calves and quadriceps and nothing like that, and make sure your Achilles, you make sure all that stuff is stretched out. But that's one of the main things is that hamstring. Keep that water balance right. Keep them legs nice and strong. Work on those hamstrings. Work on your hamstrings. Don't just be out there sprinting. Work on your hamstrings more than you work on your quads. That's what you got to do. Yeah. Everybody said other countries, not foreigners. Yeah, old America wouldn't allow that, but now, yeah. Also, a lot of the foreigners come to America. There you go. Yeah, before I even read it, see that's Derek Bailey. Me and Derek Bailey's on the same page with our thinking about that. There's the compliment to the Queen. Yeah, he said I'm starting to notice how sharp Lala D is. Lala D sharp. She's sharp. Yep, yep. You guys listen to how fast the 200 final is going to be. She said Shawnee Miller. She said, oh, Quebo, Gabby Thompson, Shelley, and Fraser. That's right. The girl from Ivory Coast, and Elaine Thompson. Yeah, that's gonna be a monster. If that, yeah, that's gonna be it. Of course, I got to go with, like I said, I still got to go with. I'm gonna go with either Gabi. I'm going with Shelly Ann. I have to. I don't know. Thompson. I like actually the girls I like are probably like out of the ones that's in the finals that you name up there. I probably like five of them at least. Everybody says, "Is it hot as hell in Australia in the summer?" Yeah, you know it's hot as hell in Australia. Right now it's not, but yeah, in the summer it's hot as hot as hell, man. Yeah, like Ebony ran for Nigeria, but she go to school in Miami. She didn't qualify. She had pretty chick too. Look at her, pretty chick. Look at you, calling the girls chickies. Chick, they dames, man. You got to use the 1940s language. Derek Bay said 100 meters. She came in six, I think. Yeah. Yeah, bad hammies will end your career quick. Yeah, bad hammies. Keep them hams straight and strong. Yeah, you gonna know about this about the physical body when it comes to sports. Certain stuff you gotta do, and then there's certain things you gotta keep mentally sharp. And you got these dumbass people; they don't want to stay mentally sharp. Okay, well, don't stay mentally sharp. Just stay mentally retarded. Don't be sharp. Dumb. It's just dumb. There's a lot of dumb stuff going on, man. And this whole thing, man, like I said, we got kind of got out of bounds with the Keith, but Keith, you gonna have to fight Tank at 135 since you didn't got scared out of 147. You got 147 beat out of you. You want Earl so bad. You don't know what you want. You just a big talker. Yep. I hear you. She said, yeah, I'm going for Gabby. She said, congrats to the Jamaican, but the Caribbeans are talking shit about us. We need some get back. See, there you go on that country again. She laughing out loud. Yeah, we on that country. Hey, you know how we get all prideful and shit. We get all prideful and start lose. I remember it was I don't know if you remember this one, but I think it was like 90. Wasn't 2000. It was either 2000 or 92. I'm not 100% sure. But when they had the Olympics over in England, and so the 4x400, England was talking. They beat us for one. They finally beat us in the 4x100. They was talking a whole lot of shit, and we went over to England and smoked and buried their ass. And everybody, I was so happy. Oh man, I was happy. I shouldn't even get happy like that about sports, but I was happy when we went over there and killed them. And I think that's when I think that's when we had Michael Johnson, Quincy Watts. I gotta think back. I could see their faces. My brothers was on there. I don't want to say who they are, but they was on the team. Yeah, I know them. I used to train around them. Anyway, I'll say it anyway. The Harrises, Calvin. So Calvin Harris, I think Calvin Harris was Calvin Harris. So Calvin and Alvin, they used to roll together. They both used to run together and stuff. I know them. Who else was it? Was it Mitchell? Mitchell. He was 4x100, but Butch Reynolds. Okay, so that's what Butch Reynolds. And who was the last one? And another brother. I forget what his name. Yep. Yeah. But Derek Baby back in here. Thanks, Derek. Not as smart as you though. Oh, look at Lala D. She gives King credit. Said well, all y'all smarter than me. You know, Eagle don't know shit. You already told. I tell people, if you come in my chat, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it in a grown way, but don't expect me to know nothing. I don't know. That's what we don't bring up. We usually don't get into all. I know some shows they bring up the whole box rack and all that. They get all excited. But look, I'm gonna tell you something. If the boxing news does not even want to does not even want to acknowledge what the sanctioning bodies are doing, like with the belts and all that, then I think I'm on pace. I think I'm in the right lane. Because they don't get all excited about how somebody got rated this and rated that. They don't care. They stopped that. They said, we're going to rate them for what we see. And that's how it's supposed to be, for what we see. Not what you're doing, what we see. What we see, it's what you're doing, but what we see you're doing. If you're hiding from everybody, I'm not going to rate you all high and shit. But there we go. That's what it is. Yeah, but, so everybody's smarter than the host. That's why I wouldn't have a show if my people didn't come in. Thurman said he will beat Tank and move to 154 and beat Jamel and Spence. Make it happen. Yeah, just stop it. Derek Bay said, cut it out at Lotta D. Cried, yeah. Derek Bay said, yep. That's the one Eagle. Yep. Say, I'm going for, yeah. Yeah, we need that get back, though. She right, though. We need to get back. Hey, we still, no matter how we feel about America, we still be on that, that flag. Man, we got to get this. It upsets us. And I'm going to tell you something personal about me that I used to be at the point where, I don't know, I lived here too long in this society, man. I had got to the point where I was actually, when it comes to the Olympics, I was greedy. When it came to track and field, I was like, beat them bad as you can. I used to like want us to win by as much as we could, beat them as soundly and bad as we could, take every gold. I was just greedy. I'm like, God dang, every gold? I wanted all the gold, man. I used to hate silver and bronze. Nah, man, we got bronze, silver. I used to keep up with that medal count. Man, where we get a bronze at? Y'all got a bronze. I used to get mad. They dropped the baton or something. I'd be like, oh, look at you now. These. Oh, and lose everything. Drop the baton, come in second or third. I'm like, oh, man, y'all got to beat. I didn't want nobody winning. I didn't want Jamaica winning. I didn't want Cuba. I don't care if they brown, native. I didn't care. I don't want to hear it. All I want to see is us winning and beating y'all by 10 meters. That's it. I didn't want nobody doing nothing. But anyway, I can't stay here with y'all all day, man. Y'all get here a little bit earlier next time. Yeah, see, look. But I don't even care about the count now, Derek. I used to care about that. But Lala D, you come back 3:30 p.m. Wednesday. I'll be back. So, y'all look out for nothing but blessings to everybody. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to all the real people that I see. And a shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Eagles Web Boxing on a Monday. Nothing but blessings. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the same all the time. I don't change up. I ain't the change up type of guy. Ain't no pitcher. Yeah, brother. He said, oh, you was bad, Eagle. Yeah, I used to be bad, man. I was a throat person, man. I meant just go for the throat. I didn't want nobody to win. I didn't want England to win. Nobody. Yeah, I was too bad, brother. I'm sorry, man. I feel bad. I felt bad for myself now about how I used to be back then, man. I didn't want nobody to get nothing. Like, hell no. I'm greedy. I was so greedy for America. Like, no, hell no. I used to look at the athletes up and down like, man, I hope he's been training, man. Don't be letting him win. What pissed me off, especially when Ben Johnson ended up winning the 100, I was mad. I was like, because I was a Carl Lewis person too. Shit, I be thinking in my mind, I could have trained you to run even faster. That's how I think, man. If athletes do stuff, I got things that I do, inventions that I make. Like I make makeshift type of stuff to help you athletically to achieve, to do even more than what you're doing. Believe me, I do. It's stuff that ain't not even on the market. I just make up ways of like doing stuff. I'm like, you can do this, you're gonna get even faster, and I know you will. Lord D said, son there. She think he was bad. Said a Jamaican had to correct me when I told him you took our gold. And I didn't even get it when he told me it's not yours. Yeah. She said she didn't get it. Lala, yeah, you bad too. You right. You was bad. Hey, we bad, Lala. We like, nah, hell no. Y'all can't have no gold. Hey, we greedy. We kings and queens. We want all the gold that y'all got. Since y'all let us know that that's something that you love so much, then we want it. We want it just so y'all ask, so you can't have it. But that's not what the real people want. The real people just want the land. They want their proper use of the land, their proper land. We gives a shit about your money because all you using money just to buy stuff that's come from the land. Huh. So if I have land, I don't need money for what? I can plant what I want. I can take out the minerals I want. I don't need money for that. I'm going to catch y'all, man.